Hello learners, welcome back to my channel Shraddha's Physics. Now in this lecture we will see the Lagrangian application to the simple pendulum. Now here we will start with the application of the Lagrange. That is, the question is, obtain the equation of motion of the simple pendulum by using Lagrangian method, and we will deduce the time period for the small amplitude oscillation. Now let us consider a simple pendulum is suspended over here. Okay, this one is the simple pendulum. Okay. Now it is oscillating about its mean position. Suppose it is displaced to this point by making an angle, suppose this is theta. So it is oscillating just like this. Okay, in this way it is oscillating. This is the bob of the pendulum, if I can say. So let me draw just above to that. So this is just the pendulum. We can say just simply this is the pendulum bob. Okay, this point is suppose O, and this point is suppose A, and this one is suppose B is the mean position. Let theta be the angular displacement of the simple pendulum. Let theta be the angular displacement of the simple pendulum, from the equilibrium position of the simple pendulum from the equilibrium position, Now if I will consider the length of the pendulum, if I will consider here the length of the pendulum is L, suppose this length is L, so this one is L, and also this one is the length L. So here let us consider the length of the pendulum is L equal to the length of the pendulum, length of the simple pendulum. Okay. And here m equal to the mass of the bob, Now if we'll displace this pendulum from its mean position, you can see, if we'll displace this simple pendulum from its mean position, then it will make an angle theta here. So let us draw a perpendicular onto this. This is the perpendicular line. This one is the perpendicular. Suppose here I will consider this point A. This point is suppose x and y. These are the coordinate x and y. Then I can write what is the value of L. Suppose here I am writing x value. Theta is equal to here first. Theta means sin theta. Suppose first let me calculate sin theta. The value of sin theta equal to P by H. P means this side. This is your P, divided by H is this one. So P by H will be equal to, this displacement is suppose x axis, and this displacement is along, suppose this one is suppose y axis. So here you can write this will be x divided by L, or you can write x equal to L sin theta. So x equal to L sin theta we can write. And again if I will take the dot of this, that is the derivative of this with respect to the theta, then this will be simply x dot equal to L sin theta, derivative is cos theta, with respect to theta here we are taking the derivative L cos theta into theta dot, So x dot is nothing but dx by dt, x dot equal to dx by dt. So simply if we will take the derivative of sin theta is cos theta, again this will be theta dot, means this is d theta by dt. Okay, now similarly if we will take cos theta you know b by h. So b means here I am representing this vertical direction to be y. So this will be y by L, or simply we can write it as y will be equal to L cos theta. So this is L cos theta. And again if I will take the derivative of this, that is y dot, that is dy by dt, that will be equal to minus L, the derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta, into again the theta dot will be present here. So this will be minus L sin theta into theta dot. Why we are calculating this? Because you know the Lagrangian can be written as, the Lagrangian is L equal to, Lagrangian function is t minus b. This is the Lagrangian function. In the previous lecture we have already discussed about this Lagrangian. So this is the Lagrangian function, that is t minus v. T is the kinetic energy and v is the potential energy. Now here in this case of the simple pendulum, first aim is to calculate the kinetic energy, and in this case the kinetic energy, you can write the kinetic energy of the bob, we can say, or the pendulum, kinetic energy of the simple pendulum is, kinetic energy is K. Suppose here I am writing kinetic energy that is equal to, suppose T, that is equal to half m x dot square plus y dot square, because here we are considering the two-dimensional motion. Simply the kinetic energy, you know, half mv square. Okay, in place of mv square I will write mvx square plus vy square. So vx square is nothing but derivative of dx, that is x dot square, plus this will be y dot square. So this kinetic energy is equal to half mx dot square plus y dot square. Now our aim is to calculate x dot square plus y dot square. Now you can see here we have already calculated x dot and the value of y dot. Now if I will calculate the value of x dot square plus y dot square, this will be simply equal to, x dot square is L square cos square theta, this is L square cos square theta into theta dot square, and again this will be minus L sin theta, means its square will be plus L square sin square theta, and here I have taken common this theta dot square. So this cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. So simply we can write, taking this L square common, this will be equal to L square theta dot square. Since cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1, so this x dot square plus y dot square will be equal to L square theta dot square. So here I will write the kinetic energy will be equal to, this t value will be equal to, kinetic energy t equal to 1 by 2 m. In place of x dot square plus y dot square we will write L square theta dot square. So this is L square into theta dot square, you can see here. This is L square into theta dot square. This is the kinetic energy of the simple pendulum, T equal to this much. Now here we want to calculate the potential energy also. So the potential energy, that is equal to potential energy. The potential energy will come because of this distance. So let me show you. This distance is the height because of the potential energy. This, suppose, let me write it as, suppose this is z. Okay, this distance is suppose z. Now this potential energy is mg into this z. So here this potential energy will be equal to mg into the distance, that is z. Now this z equal to, you can see here. Now let me show you the distance, this much. Okay, this much distance is our y. So this distance is, here we have considered this distance to be y. So this is y, and this value equal to L cos theta. This is L cos theta. Only this portion is your L cos theta. Let me show you. This portion only, this is equal to y equal to L cos theta. But this total distance, this distance, that is the length of the pendulum, is L. This length of the pendulum is L. Now if we want to know the value of z, then this z will be equal to how much? The total distance L minus this L cos theta. L minus this L cos theta. L is the total distance. Okay, if I will subtract this part only, then L minus L cos theta, that will gives you the value of z. Now here I will write. So this will be, the potential energy will be equal to mgz, and that is equal to mg into L minus L cos theta, or simply if I will take L common, then this will be equal to mg L into 1 minus cos theta. This is the potential energy V, 1 minus cos theta. Okay, mgl into 1 minus cos theta. So here we have calculated the kinetic energy term and the potential energy term. Now our aim is to calculate the Lagrangian function first. So the Lagrangian function L is equal to t minus v. So the value of t is 1 by 2 ml square theta dot square. So if I write here, this is half ml square into theta dot square, and minus this potential energy is mgl whole into 1 minus cos theta. Okay, but our main aim is to calculate the Lagrangian of the equation. Now you can see the Lagrangian equation of motion is d by dt of dou L by dou qk dot minus dou L by dou qk equal to 0. Dou L by dou qk equal to 0. This is the general expression. If the coordinates are x, y, z, then in place of qk you will simply put x, y or z. Or this is qk dot means this is x dot or y dot or z dot. Since here you can see that in case of this simple pendulum, in the case of the simple pendulum, the distance L is fixed, the length of the pendulum is fixed, only it depends on the angle theta. Since it only depends on the angle theta, so we will write the coordinate to be theta. That is, in this case, the Lagrangian equation of motion we can write, you will write in the full sentence. So this will be d by dt of dou L by dou theta dot minus dou L by dou theta, that is equal to 0. This is the Lagrangian equation of motion for the theta coordinate. Now here you can see, in place of L, we will simply put the value of L. So here let me write first the value of L. You know, L equal to t minus v, and that value we have calculated, that is half ml square theta dot square minus mgl whole into 1 minus cos theta, minus mgl whole into 1 minus cos theta. So now if we will take the derivative with respect to the first, here you have to calculate dou L by dou theta, and then you have to calculate dou L by dou theta dot. Now if you will calculate dou L by dou theta first, okay, dou L by dou theta I will calculate. Here you can see only in this term theta term is present. Since here we are taking the partial derivative, other term goes to 0. So this is minus mgl into minus cos theta, that is plus mgl cos theta. So simply mgl is constant taken outside. The derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta. So this will be mgl sin theta. So this will be mgl sin theta with a minus sign here. Now again, if you will calculate for the dou L by dou theta dot, let me calculate dou L by dou theta dot. Now you can see in the first term, this is the theta dot term is present. So dou L by dou theta dot will be equal to, this half ml square term is taken constant. The derivative of theta dot square will be 2 into theta dot. So this will be 2 into theta dot. 2 get cancelled. This will be ml square into theta dot. Now if I put the value in this expression, so we will get, this will be equal to d by dt of, here I will write, this will be d by dt of dou L by dou theta dot is equal to, let me write it here, this is d by dt of dou L by dou theta dot is ml square theta dot. So here this will be ml square theta dot minus this del L by del theta is here minus mgl sin theta. So this minus minus becomes plus mgl sin theta. So this is equal to 0. Okay. Now simply we'll just see the term that is common to it is m. So d by dt of ml square theta dot, this will be simply ml square, m is taken common, this will be L square theta double dot plus this will be gl sin theta, because m is taken common, that is equal to 0. Or we can simply write this equation as, if we will take common L square also, this will be theta double dot plus g divided by L sin theta, that is also equal to 0. Every term that is taken common, that will goes to the right hand side and can be multiplied or divided with this 0, that will goes to 0. So this is the expression for the simple pendulum, that is in the form of Lagrangian method we have calculated. This is the equation for the simple pendulum, that is theta double dot plus g by L sin theta, that is equal to 0. Now if I will consider for the small oscillation, okay, if I will consider for the small amplitude oscillation, for the small amplitude oscillation I will write, for small oscillation, here you can write this sin theta to be the value of the sin theta, this is near equal to theta, this is nearly equal to theta. Okay, so we can write this expression as theta double dot plus g by L theta, that is equal to 0. And this g by L is nothing but, this g by L is nothing but the omega square, or that is the angular frequency, or if I write this here, this will be theta double dot plus omega square theta, that is equal to 0. Okay, this is the expression for the small oscillation in case of the simple pendulum. Now also you want to calculate the time period. So to calculate the time period, here you have considered g by L equal to omega square. So you know, now here we will calculate the time period. So let us just put a subheading, that is the for the time period. So to calculate the time period, you know omega equal to 2 pi by t. So this omega square equal to g by L. So simply you can write 2 pi by t whole square, that is equal to g by L. Omega square equal to g by L. So that this omega square is 2 pi by t whole square equal to g by L. Or simply if I write this 2 pi by t, that will be equal to the root over of g by L. If I take the reciprocal of this, then this will be t by 2 pi, this will be equal to L by g root over, or this t, that is the time period t, will be equal to 2 pi into L by g root over. So this is known as the time period of the simple pendulum for the small oscillation, or this can be written as, let me write it here. So this is the simple harmonic motion of the period. Simple harmonic motion period. So in this way you can calculate the Lagrange, by using the Lagrangian method you can solve and can deduce the expression for the simple pendulum. So this is all for today. Thank you all.